Pfizer, actually, so I'm good.
My goodness, no. Although, well, it's funny you should say that because, Queen Elizabeth has recently had a bit of a row.
Yes, I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Let me introduce you. Your name is Byron Denniston.
Oh, yes,
Welcome
thank
to the
you.
show.
Yes, wonderful to be here. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, it's so
Great
good
to see you, Byron.
person.
Lovely to Yes,
You've
it's
flown
lovely.
across
No,
what
actually,
they call the pond.
No, lately I have recently relocated to the grounds of Prince Harry and Meghan's home.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Where do they live now? Up in Vancouver or something?
No, up in Santa Barbara.
They live like in Montecito or something,
Yes,
like
that's
near
right.
Oprah.
They
Kind of.
do.
Montecito, yes.
Beautiful country there.
Very near to Oprah. As a matter of fact, she has a habit of stopping by unannounced, and because they did say, please come by any time, and she's really taken it quite seriously.
She's just taking
Oh, wow.
advantage of them?
Well, I don't know that she thinks of it that way, but I'll be quite honest with you. After she leaves, half the time they say, again? Really? What are we supposed to say? She keeps dropping
I can only
by.
imagine if you don't, buy any groceries, just how tempting that would be.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
How tempting would it be to not buy groceries?
To not buy groceries and just go over to your neighbor's house all the time.
Oh, you mean like for a cup of sugar? Quote,
Well,
unquote?
like how Kramer used to just come right into the kitchen every time he would come into Jerry's house.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Did you have Seinfeld or did you have a different show there?
Oh, no. No, we Seinfeld was based on a British series.
Oh, it was?
Yes,
Really?
Yes, of course
it ran
was.
4 episodes?
Yes, we only did four Seinfelds. Yes.
One cycle, or no, one series.
Two series and a Christmas special.
So the series were 2 episodes each.
Yes, each series was 2 episodes, and then the Christmas special was only 10 minutes.
What was it called?
It was called Carr.
Carr.
After Jimmy Carr. Do you know
sure.
the
Jimmy
it was
Carr,
Jimmy
yeah.
Carr. Oh,
Jimmy
really?
Carr,
Jimmy
yeah.
Carr's
Okay.
show.
He's
Okay,
wonderful.
It was just
yeah.
called Carr.
Yeah.
And what were who was Kramer, who was Elaine, who was George, and I'm sure they were not Jewish like they were
No, certainly not. No, they're British, yes.
British.
more British than Jewish. Yes. Well, what do you mean, who were they? They were sort of the people in Carr's life, in Jimmy Carr.
So they're all just based on his past.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So
Right.
he had a whimsical neighbor and all that, and yes, and this fellow Seinfeld just sort of adapted it for American television.
Wow, and
as
people
so
don't know
often
that.
happens.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
it was like The Office. Yeah.
So many American shows are just,
All those, everything that was ever on NBC on Thursday nights was adapted from the British, right? 30 Rock, wasn't that 30
Yeah.
Stone?
30 Stone.
Yep. And
That's
it was
what
about
It was
somebody
about someone who
weighed
was
30
weighed 30
stone.
stone.
Yes, it's a different show, but yes, that's absolutely right. And, of course, Friends was based on coupling.
Yeah, of course.
Of course,
And
yeah.
coupling was based on Friends.
Yeah, the cycle continues.
Yes, on and on.
Hopefully they'll keep going back and forth where suddenly then Friends will be based on coupling, America's coupling. Never mind.
Right.
I think Veronica's Closet was based on
Veronica's Flat or something like that.
Yes, something. Amelia's WC.
The water closet.
Yeah,
In the UK, it was a water closet.
Right.
Yeah, because in
Yeah.
the UK, you guys keep all your water in closets.
Well, we try to, yes. I mean, from time to
why
time-
have water in the living room?
No,
Yeah.
exactly. That's the idea. I don't know where you keep your water.
Do you guys not have wet bars there?
wet bars? I don't know the phrase. I'm not familiar with the phrase.
It's like a sink that is near the main living space in order so you don't have to walk all the way to the kitchen to make yourself a drink.
Oh, no.
No.
Not at all. No.
No, you want to keep water away from all that.
Right. We have little bells that we ring for someone to come and take care of all
What
of
about
that.
wet bars? You know,
What does that mean?
like a bar, like you go
Oh,
to
by
a
the way,
bar.
Wet Day is coming up,
Wet
so
Day-
I got to remind myself.
What are you guys doing? I was going to ask, what are you guys doing for Wet Day?
gotta
What
figure
is
that
Wet
out.
Day? Is this an American bank holiday here in the States?
Well,
that
it's
I don't
going to
know
be.
about?
Yeah, we're celebrating the first one.
It's one of the new holidays that is taking off.
Yeah.
Wet
Really?
Day? Yeah.
Wet
What
Day.
is it?
we're- yeah.
You got to get wet.
I guess you got to get wet.
You
I don't
gotta
know.
get
I don't know
wet.
how we're celebrating, but we are.
Yeah.
It's coming up in
GGW, got
12 days
get
or
wet.
something.
Is
Yeah.
it really Really? 12 days?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It's
Spend the
coming up.
whole day wet? Is that the
I think
idea?
so, yeah.
Well,
You'd
all
hate
right.
it in England.
Oh, yeah, well, it's very soggy there anyway.
Yeah.
Every day is wet day, really, in all rainy old
Wonderful,
London
Byron.
town.
Wonderful,
Thank
wonderful.
you. But today is a bank holiday. It's Commonwealth Day. Did you know that?
Yes,
wow.
we're
Yes.
taping this a little bit earlier. It's a Commonwealth Day.
Yes,
on the day that we're
Monday the
taping this.
14th, the Commonwealth
Yes.
Day.
Oh, so
yes.
I'm surprised you're here. Are you? Can I ask you,
Yes.
Byron? Just because you said you've been here a while, are you allowed back in the UK?
Back in the UK, not at the moment. Well, it's not that.
At the moment. That could change.
Let me
your
put it this
status?
way: I would have to come in a sort of creative way, perhaps by boat. But
What's the easiest way to access England? Is it by land, by sea, by air?
one would prefer, I think, to fly straight into Heathrow.
I think the way that they're not guarding would be to like walk across the bottom of the ocean
They're definitely not guarding
and then go
Oh,
up
that would be
go up
smart.
on the beach.
They're not guarding that. No.
That would be very smart. Have you thought about that?
Yeah, like getting
walking
some
across the seafloor.
I can say I have not thought about it.
I
no.
mean,
Maybe a self-contained underwater breathing apparatus or
Well,
something.
that I have thought of, but what I do instead is I fly to Iceland and then I take a boat to one of the lesser Scottish islands and then I sort of tramp about until I get to London, and I do that a few times a year.
Is this the first Commonwealth Day you've missed?
Yes, but I thought it was okay because also missing this Commonwealth Day is the Queen herself.
Oh, wow.
That's
she's
right.
not
You
attending.
mentioned the Queen.
Because of her recent COVID?
Yeah, what's
Well,
been going
that's
on
what
with her?
that's what she says.
Oh,
my
what?
sources
Boy.
tell me that is
Speaking
not
of The
reason.
Office.
That is not. No. COVID barely made a dent.
That is what she
That
says.
is what she says.
Was that in the
That is
British office? That
that's
was the
British
catchphrase?
office.
That is
catchphrase.
what she says.
No, I think in Britain it was that is what one says.
Oh, okay.
That is what one says.
This is very hard.
Yes.
That is what one says.
Yes, precisely.
Yes.
That is what one says.
But she did not have COVID because this was
No, she had COVID, but COVID, I mean, it's attacking royal blood. You know what I mean? There's a divinity to the blood in a royal.
I see.
And so
wow.
it stands no chance whatsoever. Of course, she beat it back effortlessly, right? But then she
At
sort
her
of.
age, I was surprised.
Yeah, how
yes.
old is she? She's like 98?
I believe that's right. Yes, I believe that's right.
Jeez.
But she made short work of COVID.
She's
but,
a year shy of Betty White. Who do you think lasts longer, Betty White or the Queen?
Betty White has passed.
I know, but she only got to 99 is what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. Now
Oh,
I was like,
you thought you were breaking it to me?
Oh. The Queen will live to 99, but not long after. So I think Betty
Really?
White.
Can
Yes.
you? I mean, if you're
How do you know this?
Oh,
Wow.
because I'm privy to the plans to
The inner machinations?
Yes, there are some very elaborate plans to celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee in June.
is there a
part of it is-
royal? You're a royal watcher. Is
Indeed.
there like a royal oracle? Is there somebody who prophesies about the royal? Everybody in the royal family.
There's any number of sort of psychics, whatever, functioning in England and focusing on the royals. But
Seers.
yes,
But
yes,
nobody
yes,
that
but
is inside of their world. Nobody that is part of the
I would say this:
the palace.
no one is closer to the royals than me.
Oh wow. Okay.
No
You
one is
know it all.
physically.
You
mean
yes,
physically?
Physically,
Yeah.
physically.
You are
yes.
the eyeballs behind the paintings.
I am very often, particularly at Windsor Castle, the eyeballs behind the paintings. And as you may know, Buckingham Palace is undergoing a 10-year renovation. It's never been easier to get in and out of
Wow.
there.
It seems-
Just put on a hard hat and in you go. And
It seems really weird. The Queen is about to die, and they're
Yes,
like, "Hey,
indeed.
let's start a renovation that you're not going to live to see."
Well, yes, it does seem strange until you understand what exactly they're renovating.
Oh,
in
why?
there.
What is
Yes.
going on there?
Well, as you know, we've talked in the past about how all of the royals of Europe needed to go to the City Hall in Alphen aan den Rijn in the
Oh,
Netherlands.
I sort of remember this. What was this about?
Well, it's a spaceship, really. In addition to being a functioning city hall, it is also
Yeah.
a space-worthy vehicle. And I suppose the royals of Britain have decided they'd rather not travel to the Netherlands for that. And so, while they're saying that the renovation of Buckingham Palace is all about the heat and the electricity and whatnot, it's really they're putting in a spaceship.
They're they're retrofitting it for
the day that
interstellar
they have to
travel.
leave.
They're doing their own
planet.
spaceship. Are they making everyone come to them, or they're just going to be?
They're just doing their own
thing.
Here forward, yes.
Oh,
yes.
Britain first.
Britain first,
I
exactly.
mean,
In the
Brexit.
spirit
They're
of
Brexiting.
They're Brexiting.
They're Brexiting this royal agreement
Yes.
that it's the Danish, right? That have the spaceship.
Well,
oh no, it's the Netherlands.
Yes,
You said. Yeah.
yes, which may be the Danish. I don't really know.
Who knows what to call those
Who
people?
knows what's going on
The
over there?
Danes, the melancholy
Yes.
Danes.
Yes, that's what it is. Yes.
Oh, how interesting. Okay, so do you think that Prince Charles is furious that his mother has lived this long?
You got it. I mean, he's almost. I mean he's
like
not a young man himself.
He's been told since birth he's going to be king,
I know,
and now
especially
he's
like
old.
eating all the British food, the pudding and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, the
It's
pudding?
like the
All that pudding?
Ouda pudding.
all that pudding.
Yeah, all that pudding.
Yes, he's been more than patient, but he's ready. He's ready.
He's ready.
And it will happen on June the 5th is the day that he will.
What is June the 5th?
That is the final day of the Platinum Jubilee celebration for the Queen.
What is the Platinum Jubilee celebration?
It marks 70 years on the throne. The
Wow.
longest any
And then she will
monarch.
stand down? Or
No.
step down, rather?
She will give an address from her throne, at the end of which she will press a button and there will be an extraordinary explosion. And that is...
Of the entire palace, or
no, of the
throne
just
itself?
The throne itself, yes, the throne itself.
So Charles will never even ascend the throne.
No, he will become the king.
He'll
then.
become the king, but
But
he
he'll,
won't ascend.
he'll build his own throne?
Yeah, he'll have to build his
He
own
will
throne.
need his own
His
throne.
own
Now,
explosive
is
throne?
that part of the transition? Is that part of the transition of power? Is that each new king or queen has to build their own throne?
Well,
Is it like
only-
IKEA?
Is it like IKEA?
Do you have
What
IKEA?
do you mean by that?
where
you have to
know,
assemble
You
your
have
own
to,
throne.
you have to make it yourself.
I don't know that Charles will be making his own throne, but he will need a new throne, that's for certain. But yes, this is how the Queen chooses to go out, and I think it's beautiful. And nobody knows it yet. Only I have seen the schematics for
I
this.
love
So you-
that she's doing it on her own terms.
Oh, absolutely.
And
I love that she's
you've heard
doing
the
it.
conversations. She's cool with this. She's
Oh, it's
like,
her plan. Yes,
It's-
absolutely.
she wants to do it.
She's insisting on it, and there have been multiple high-level meetings trying to talk her out of it because it will be televised, and a lot of people think it might be disturbing. But the Queen says, "This is how I'd like to go out."
I heard she's having Michael Bay shoot it
Yes, Michael
with
Bay,
like 9 cameras.
cameras all over the place, and Bay is the only one who will be in the room. with
I
her.
heard she said she wanted that signature Bayhem.
That is what. Yes.
what do they call him in England? Michael Pond, or
I'm not.
do you have to change your name when you go to England?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean,
okay, so
couldn't
people
hurt.
can keep their names when they go.
I think so. I think so. Yes, that's only fair.
Oh well, this
Yes.
is incredible. And she didn't have COVID, or she did-
had
Why
COVID.
why did you say that?
Oh, because she's been using it as an excuse to do things she doesn't want to do anyway. And so today, for instance, the Commonwealth Day, she's frolicking about Windsor Castle with her husbands, Jim Broadbent and Jim Belushi. And any number of
The
other...
Jims.
The
Yes.
JBs.
Yes.
AKA the JBs.
JBs. Any number of
used to
other...
play backup for
Ever
James Brown.
since James Brown died, they've had nothing to do. Fred
yes.
Wesley,
The JB horns are there playing
Maceo Parker,
always, yes.
Our references are still 50 years old.
still very old.
Well, but that's what she's doing, and she's, she is just loving the life of a freewheeling widow.
Wow. Why does she want to go out? Why doesn't she just say she has long COVID and she can do whatever she wants?
Right, I believe she may do something quite like that. Yes,
Until she blows herself up on the throne.
Right.
What did you say? June 2 is when
June the 5th.
June the 5th. Okay,
Yes, that
so
would
you'll
be
have
the
to
day.
come back after this.
I will come right back and we'll discuss the explosion in fine detail.
What is there any fear that she's gonna press the button, it'll blow up, and she won't die? That she'll just be like half of her face is melted off, and this is all she'll be staggering around like a half burnt up zombie or anything like that? Or
Well, that would be terrible.
It would be terrible.
That's
that's why I bring it up.
Yes, I fear it now that you've said it. But I think the Queen, she's seen to every specification herself. And,
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And she knows what will kill herself.
Now,
I believe
is she, I am curious, is she making sure to, in the aftermath, make sure that the people will know that she planned this herself, because it could be perceived of as
an attack.
assassination.
Oh,
you know.
yes.
So
will she have parting words?
Will
like,
it be revealed?
Bye, bitches.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Like doing a double bird to the cameras.
Bye, bitches.
Bye, bitches.
Well, I've only seen a rough draft of this.
Thank you, next.
Oh, you've seen a rough draft?
I've only seen a rough draft of the address, and it does say something like, "Here is my final gift to you, and in closing, fuck you, Diana." And then she presses this button.
Whoa.
She's going to see Diana in hell.
Yes, that's it. See you in hell.
Wow.
Yes. But
it really just does show like how much of an impact Diana had on her. You know, that her dying words are about Diana.
Yeah.
Yes. She despises her to this very day.
Wow.
Yes,
Well,
despises her.
I mean, so then Charles is going to build his own throne. Is there a sort of a period where no one is king because he hasn't built the throne yet?
No. I think. I think. Well, I don't know.
Could
That's a good
someone
question.
with a throne that's already pre-built like step in and go, "No, I'm king."
I have a throne. I'm here.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps then I should not have mentioned this, because up to now this has been a complete secret, and so no one would have known to get started on a throne.
I mean, anybody.
it takes,
anybody from Game of Thrones could go and get the prop.
It takes but it takes about 3 months to build a throne. So
proper
I think,
throne, yes,
yeah,
a proper throne.
I think at this point, if you got started,
Yes.
you could get in there on June 6th and be like,
All right. Well, if you're hearing this, please don't build a throne.
I'm saying. I think
What
what
about
Scott and I
you?
are saying is you could build.
you
the throne.
do it.
I could build it and become the king of England.
I mean, you'd have
Why
to watch
not?
yourself, but
My
yes.
goodness, what do you mean I have to watch myself? Oh, because
As
I'm
a
a royal
royal
watcher
watcher.
watching myself? Yes, I
Yeah, you
prefer
wouldn't have
not
to watch your P's and Q's. or
No,
anything.
surely not. That's an interesting idea. What would I do as king? Oh, my God. With all that power.
And access to a spaceship soon.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd behead people. You would be able to marry whomever you wanted.
Yes, I would. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
I like your idea. Well, listen, I don't know if it'll work, but why not? I'll get started on a throne.
Get started
today.
on a throne.
I'll get
We're not
started
saying-
on a throne.
So simply as a hobby, it would be. Wouldn't that be great? Also, you should YouTube it.
Oh,
you should do
definitely.
YouTube like
Hi, this is Byron D.
Oh, yeah.
Hey guys. So today we're working on the base. You know, if you've been watching the series so far, we've gotten 2 arms done, and we're gonna keep working on this base.
You could do a little side like Scepter spin-off.
Oh,
YouTube,
what a good idea.
And,
Hit that subscribe button if you like this.
Just
Smash that like
button.
Yes. Recommend to all your friends and all that. Yes.
Yeah, this would be great. And so when you come back on June 6th or whatever, I'm presuming you'll be king at this point.
Wow,
but,
can you imagine having a
heavens.
royal on the show?
They're
Yeah.
not just a royal, the king of all
king
England.
of England.
Can you
I mean,
imagine?
that would be incredible.
My
That would
goodness.
be so good.
I bet that
mean,
would be the biggest episode you would ever have.
Yes, Scott. Yes.
June 6th is literally a Monday, so I hope you'll
It
be
is?
back on then. Yes.
I shall be back on that very day.
and you'll be king of England.
Holy shit.
I can't believe it's really this simple.
Don't second guess this.
No, I know. It's all so out of the blue. I never imagined myself. I mean, I imagined myself marrying into royalty.
Yes,
Sure, of course.
And
By the way,
that has
Well,
been
you
the plan.
were at
How
one
was-
point
yeah.
engaged, if I'm not
Weren't
mistaken,
you
right?
to someone?
Princess
Nearly.
Emilia? Princess Amelia?
Well, she's not a princess, but
Oh,
I had
my bad.
my sights set on Lady Amelia
Lady
Spencer,
Amelia, thank you.
niece of Diana, and well, there was a duel between me and her intended fellow.
What was her intended's name? It was like
Oh, we looked it up. It was the Griz.
Well, yes.
Griswold? Is that was
His
he one of the
last
Griswolds?
name is Millard or something. I don't know, but he goes by
he's
the Griz.
known as
Yeah,
the
he's
Grizz.
known as
Greg
the
Millard
Griz.
or something, and his friends call him the Griz. But he and I had a duel with swords, and
With swords.
I did lose. But you know what? All this time later, they're still not married. So you know what I mean?
That says something.
There is something's going on
says
there.
Interesting. I think,
Cold feet?
especially if you're king.
Yeah. Well,
Who could resist
who
marrying
would
a
resist?
king?
No
I
one.
mean, get that information out there.
But I
Yeah.
have a thought to challenge him to another duel and get.
Can you do a redo of a duel? A reduel?
Well, I survived it, barely, but I did. I think I can. And my thought this time, this is a bit wild. You know, this
I
was
mean,
my.
if they reboot the Batman all the time, you could do another duel, right?
Absolutely.
A duel over?
Yeah.
The duel over. Part 2.
Our duel.
You may not know, the Griz is for a living.
Wow, look at those birds up there.
Oh, yes.
Do you have birds like that up in merry old England? Or I bet they're all sad and rained on all the time, so they're just like sopping wet and just like...
Sopping wet birds. That means something else in England.
Oh, that's right.
Sopping wet birds.
That is what one says.
That is what one says. That was two crows chasing a falcon, I believe.
Why chase a falcon?
Well, because the falcon wants their babies.
Yeah.
And in England, the falcon just gets what he wants, I think. The ravens yield to the falcon. But
That was Super Bowl last year, I believe.
the ravens yielded to the falcons?
Yeah, I think so.
I think you may be right. Where was I? Oh, yes. The Griz. Do you know what he does for a living?
I have no
It's
clue,
laughable,
no conception.
laughable and
what does a
pathetic.
guy named the Griz do for a living?
He's a water polo instructor.
No.
What?
I'm afraid so.
Not even
Instructor?
not even a player.
Well, yeah, he knows the game inside and out. And my plan is to challenge him to a one-on-one game of water polo.
Why challenge him at
Well,
what he does best?
Precisely. To all the more humiliate him.
Have you played water polo at all?
Never in my life.
Oh, Byron.
No. But can you
It's a bad
imagine
plan.
if I were to best him at the thing
I
that he
can
considers
imagine
himself
it, but
the best at in
like
the
the
world?
odds are stacked against you, like staggeringly so.
It's a wonderful underdog story. I mean, I don't know that I have the time now that I'm building a throne, but this was my plan, to train up and get myself ready and take on the Griz.
Here's what I say.
Yes.
I say build the throne, become king, then you'll have dominion over the Griz, over
Yeah.
Lady Amelia.
Would he be one of your subjects?
Could you
Yes,
put
I
him to
believe so.
death?
Well, I don't see why not.
Why not? Like, you could just take care of this without the duel.
Although
To the executioner.
I would maybe challenge him to the duel first, see how it works out. And then if it doesn't work out, your first act as king is to put the Griz to death.
Well, if it does work out too. If it does or it doesn't, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You don't
Yeah.
want the Griz sniffing around
No.
Buckingham Palace.
Oh, gentlemen, this is a wonderful
This is a
plan.
great plan. Do you
Yes.
want to put it out there to the Griz that you're ready to duel?
Absolutely. Listen
Okay.
to me, you.
He's all the way in England, right? So
Certainly.
So hopefully this podcast will reach his ears.
The Griz, you bested me at swords. I give it to you, you did. But this time you're going down. Down into the deep end of the water polo pool.
Oh.
I will defeat you in your area of expertise. I hereby challenge you, sir, to a game of water polo for the hand of Lady Amelia Spencer.
Wow.
Wow. Well, now
Now, I'm curious, Byron, but you still want to marry Lady Amelia, because prior you were just trying to do that to get on the spaceship in the Netherlands.
But now you're
are
in
you
love
doing
with
it
her.
for love?
I've fallen for.
Oh,
I
wow.
must say,
That is
yes.
a great love story.
Thank you. Yes, it is, isn't it? To simply target a woman
Yep.
whom you've never spoken
you've
to.
never spoken to.
Just for the benefit of getting off planet.
Yes.
And then to fall for her. That's like a real rom-com. That's a Nancy
Yeah.
Myers right there.
I agree, and it'll be a wonderful thing to be telling our grandchildren someday.
Oh, it's
a
a beautiful story.
I had
Well-
no interest in her whatsoever, except as a ticket off Earth.
Yeah.
and then I fell in love.
Well, with Byron,
Yes.
I have a little bit of a surprise for you.
Oh,
Now, I when I said that the Griz is all the way over there across the pond, I was fibbing a little bit because I happen to know the Griz's whereabouts.
oh
And
no,
the Griz
oh dear.
is actually right here in this very backyard of mine.
I feel that this is not quite fair.
And I wanted to surprise you with him, but
Is that the Grizz's music we hear?
please welcome the Griz.
Well. Byron Denniston, as I live and breathe.
I don't know. I feel I've been rather shabbily treated here.
In what way?
You
In what
lied to
manner?
me. You lied to me.
How did I lie to
You
you other than
told
by
me-
omission?
No, you told me he was across the pond. This is a very unpleasant. This is a man who'd stabbed me in the abdomen with a sword the
I
last
meant-
time.
And I will again.
I meant the pond in my backyard, aka my swimming pool.
Yes, and he was on
He
the
was
other
across
side of
there,
it.
yes.
I suppose so.
Do my ears deceive me, or did someone challenge me to a game of water polo?
Well, yes, but not today.
Oh,
Me,
not
a
today.
water polo instructor. I'm 31 years of age.
Yes, I suppose. You're in very good shape, yes.
Guys, we have to take a break, unfortunately. So I know this is a very dramatic moment to take a break at.
Speaking of breaks, I'm going to break you in half, Byron Denniston.
No, you won't.
When we come back, we'll have more Byron Denniston. We'll have more the Griz, probably a water polo duel.
Oh, my God.
Right here,
Right here in my
in the
backyard.
pool.
Oh, I'm not ready.
I knew this pool
A
would come
pool
in handy.
duel. When's the last time you had a good pool duel?
Pool duel, never, I don't think, back here. So this is incredible. We have more Jason Mantzoukas. We'll be right back with more Comedy Bang Bang after this. Comedy Bang Bang, we're back. Jason Mantzoukas is here
Hey-o.
from How Did This Get Made? Are you up to 750 episodes of that?
Not even close.
Ooh.
We do a lot fewer episodes
I have
than you do.
blown you out of the water.
Absolutely.
That is what one says. And also welcome to Byron Denniston over here.
Yes, here I am, yes.
Who's sweating and
perspiring like Prince Andrew cannot.
shaking like a leaf. Oh yeah, what is that? What's before we get to the Griz?
Oh, yes,
What's been going on with Prince Andrew?
Oh my God, it's terrible. Well, you know, Prince Andrew, you're familiar with this, that he was accused by a woman of having sex with her when she was only 17 and assaulting and all this.
The Beatles
business.
sang about it.
And he was,
just
like
17.
a Jeffrey Epstein associate.
A close friend of Jeffrey Epstein's, yes.
Like his wingman.
Yes, a bit. Yes, you may say. Yes. And so, part of the evidence against him was that a third party said, "Oh, I saw them together at a nightclub, and he was drenching sweat, and they were dancing and having a good time." And Prince Andrew came forward forcefully, and he said, "No, that can't have been me.
In a bold interview. A bold interview.
Yes. He said, I'm physically not capable of perspiring." Threw down the gauntlet.
That is.
He said he had a medical condition that made him unable to sweat.
As a result,
That
At
doesn't
which
seem
point
possible.
they produced many pictures of him sweating.
Right.
Well, no. You're being entirely unfair. It was a result of the PTSD of having flown a fighter jet during the Falklands War.
Oh,
Ever
I'm
since
so
then-
sorry.
Boy.
Ever since then, he was unable to perspire.
A terrible conflict.
Yes, but of course he's terribly embarrassed of this condition, and so when out in public on a hot day or when exercising or something like that, he will have his valet spritz him down with water to make it appear that he's sweating. And so those are the photos that you'll see.
Oh, that
Yes.
makes sense. That makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Look at little Byron Denniston acting like he knows anything about the royal family.
I know everything about the royal family. My God.
I mean, Griz, that to be fair, he does know a lot about the royal family.
He thinks he does.
Oh, and then you know more?
I'm inside it, aren't I, dear?
well, I'm inside. I'm literally inside the walls.
No,
Lady Amelia's going to be my bottle, isn't she?
Well, isn't it interesting? You've been engaged for almost 2 years now, haven't you? And yet no movement toward a wedding date. What's going on there?
I does as I please, Byron. I does as I please.
Are you sure the lady isn't having second thoughts, cold feet and whatnot?
She's having third thoughts. I'd like to engage him again.
What?
First, I'd like to engage him. Then I engaged her. Then I like to engage him again. Then I said, but dear, we're already engaged. Then she forgets and says, I'd like to engage him again. She remembers the first, forgets the second.
Are you quite sure? I think after all this time, she must be thinking maybe it's not such a great idea. How did you engage, by the way, the first time? I'm sure it was just...
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't know, Griz. Have we ever found out your love story with Lady Amelia? What is
How did you guys meet?
How did you meet? How did you
How does a
fall
guy
in-
named Griz meet Lady Amelia?
Thank you for asking.
Yes.
Lady Amelia and I met at the discotheque
Oh, how
Another very modern reference.
in Ibiza.
Oh,
A
okay.
discotheque in Ibiza.
So how long ago was this? You've been engaged 2 years. How long have you been dating?
We've known each other for a long time.
Oh, wow.
Really?
We were best friends, weren't we?
Oh, wow. Like
were
a
you
When Harry Met Sally kind of scenario? Friends
Or
first?
school children?
No, we don't have Jewish people in England.
There's a couple.
Do you mean like when Bertram met Beatrice?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The
okay.
movie that when Harry Met Sally is
Yeah,
based
Where,
on.
where did she have that fake orgasm? It couldn't have been at Katz's Deli.
It was in Harrods, I believe.
It was in Harrods. It was in Harrods, and when she finished faking the orgasm, an old lady at the counter turned around and said, "I say, that does look ripping."
Oh, wow.
I should like to be served the same thing that she was served.
Wow. So you were friends, and then just one night love bloomed?
One night, love bloomed.
Wow.
We was looking at each other across the pool. I was instructing her how to play water polo at the time.
Oh. How is she as a player?
She's all right. Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah. Why did she want to play water polo? Is
I
this...
think to get closer to me.
Wow.
To see me with me shirt off.
Yeah, I get it. You're very like you're young. You have like an incredible body, a swimmer's body. I'm assuming.
Yeah, you're very wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very wide.
Yeah.
Yeah. Delts, lats, the whole thing.
You
Like,
got those cum gutters.
those CGs. You got those UK CGs.
We call them sewer, semen sewers in the
You
UK.
do. Okay.
That drain right into the Thames.
I heard in Australia they go the opposite way.
Oh, yes, that's true.
It goes up.
Goes up.
Oh, you know my mate, the Zerg?
The Zerg. We gotta get the Zerg on the show.
We gotta get the Zerg.
Australian Griz.
The Australian version of the Griz. That guy is a lot.
You know that everyone in Australia is a mirror version of everyone here.
Really?
Yeah.
So wait, there's a me there?
No. Everyone in the UK.
Oh,
you
wait,
mean,
in the UK.
right?
No,
Oh, here in.
in this hemisphere.
Oh,
Whoa.
I see. It's hemispheres. It's mirror images of the whole hemisphere.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's terrifying. Don't ever go.
So were you guys just like in the pool and you kissed, or well, like where was your first physical? When did you get physical with Lady Amelia, if you don't mind me asking?
Not until the night of the engagement.
Wow.
Really? How sweet.
We remained chaste until that moment.
Well, but that's not. You're supposed to remain chaste until your wedding day, which of course may never come.
Spoken like a true non-royal.
Wow.
Oh no!
Well, you're not a royal yet, to be fair.
Right.
I'm closer than he is.
Yeah.
Are you though? I'm building a throne.
I've built several thrones over my lifetime.
Have
Your
you?
lifetime.
Really?
My first throne I built, I was 5 years old.
Even before Lady Amelia, you were just building thrones?
That's right. I was just building thrones.
Wow. What do you
then-
do with them?
Mostly I give them to friends.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
What a nice gift. What a nice non-obtrusive
Here, I built
gift.
you a throne.
I built you a throne.
Well, if there are all these,
Would you say no?
Oh, no, I would happily take a throne if someone
right.
delivered it to my house.
Exactly.
So then, is it really more of a race at this point? I'm to build a throne, and then he's already got one, and then on the day of the Jubilee, whoever gets it to the throne room
that-
first is the king.
Don't you see?
What?
If you're not a peer of the realm, it don't matter, do it?
What do you mean by that?
You're
what is
just
it?
a nobody. You're one of the rabble, one of the peasants.
Wow.
But I'll have built a throne and gotten it to the throne room first, and I will be king, don't you see?
Well, if you get into the throne room first, but
Right.
there's no chance of that happening because you're going to drown during our water polo duel.
Byron, you look... Byron, I'm just curious, because I don't know if we've ever gotten to this. How old are you?
Oh, yes. 58 years old.
58 years old.
That's old as
and
hell.
the Griz is 31, did you say earlier?
31.
Wow.
Why take him on in water polo?
This
why,
is his...
Why lay down
he
this
has
particular
so
gauntlet?
Well, the whole idea was to have a few months' practice at water polo so that I could humiliate him. But now, here we are.
A few months?
Yes!
Would you admit? Few months.
I was going to work on it every single day for about 3 months.
How many minutes a day?
How many minutes? Well, up to 60. Every
That's not
day.
gonna. That wouldn't have cut it.
Of course it would. I'm a natural athlete. I really
Sure.
am. Anything I try to take up, I do rather well at.
Sure, as all the British are.
Certainly, yes. Badminton,
Look, I think your only hope here is to do some sort of like Air Bud situation where you substitute a dog for you or something.
Oh, sorry. There's
That's
something,
your answer?
There's something in the
There's
rule book?
something in the rule books that says
Shit.
a dog cannot play water polo.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's too bad.
I was born in a swimming pool.
Wow.
What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
Your mom just was swimming?
It
one
was
day?
on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was?
It was
Like a water birth at
It was a
home?
water birth at home. And I was raised in a swimming pool for the first 5 years of my life.
Now that's even more
Whoa.
interesting. How like your home was a swimming pool?
My home was a swimming pool.
Wow.
They would bring me my tea in the pool on one of those little inflatable trays and then push it over to me.
Would it be made from pool water?
No.
This
Oh, okay,
water,
I don't
You can't drink pool.
No, I would
water
assume
must have
not.
been filthy. You've got a baby in there living in the pool at all times.
So you were a
Disgusting.
filthy pool baby.
Absolutely disgusting.
You have no idea. In Britain, to be a pool baby is a great status symbol.
I guess. I mean, is that true, Byron?
Not that I've heard. It sounds absolutely
Well, you
disgusting.
wouldn't hear it, would you?
Oh, if it's, I know all about it. If it's a good thing, if it's a good thing, I know it.
What, Byron? What,
Yes.
what you don't understand is that we feed you people, a certain amount of facts that are not true.
That used to be true before Byron Denniston became a Royal Watcher, and I know absolutely everything. Everything about the Royals and what they get up to.
What's some of the disinformation, though, that has been seeded out to the public before?
Well, that Diana died.
That's not true? What? This is going to change the end of that musical, Jay, that you're watching.
That's
I
absolute
should not have said
nonsense.
that.
I was in
Wait a
the
minute.
tunnel in Paris that very night. I was in the tunnel.
Did they-
I
did
saw
they make
it.
a
And
switch?
what did you see?
Yeah, you were there. What did you see?
Yes, I saw the crash. I saw death occur. I
Did you
But are you
caused the
sure?
crash, right?
Oh,
You were the photographer who was chasing her, right?
crap.
You're not supposed to say that.
No. Well, I wasn't in Paris.
I'll
I
edit
wasn't
it.
in
I'll
Paris.
edit it out.
Yes.
But so you think you saw a fiery crash? What actually happened?
Did by any chance you see a woman with Diana's haircut who had a very slender neck and head?
Well, yes, of course.
That was a mop, dear boy.
What are you talking about?
We cut and coloured a mop head to look like Lady Diana.
No.
Princess
Wow.
Diana. Mrs. Spencer.
What are you talking about? Was it really Dodie though?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he was. A
You're
sacrifice.
saying we, the Griz, as if you were part of the doing of this. But my understanding would be you would be maybe 4 or 5 at the time.
I just gotten out of the pool. I wanted to build my own throne. Mum said, no. First, put this mop in the car.
First, you help us with this.
Wow. So they're enlisting children in this endeavor.
Children. People, you don't understand. You here in the States, you need a workforce of children like we have in the UK.
Yeah, that's true.
Every job that adults do, children also do.
Well, I agree with that. Yes.
Child doctors, child lawyers,
Yes,
child pickpockets even.
Even
sure.
that. Yes.
So this is like something out of the Fast franchise, isn't it? I mean, where there is
Some sort of switcheroo.
a switcheroo. You think someone's dead, but then they show up 5 movies later.
Did Dodie think that the mop was Diana, or did
Was he dating a mop?
Did
for a
he
long
think he
time?
was transporting a mop across Paris?
If you were paying attention, you probably noticed right before the crash, he did a big double take.
I heard something about that. Like it was almost a triple take. It was like
The switch was so expert and so quick.
Really?
He didn't know until the last moment.
wow.
Is this unpleasant?
Is this tough for you to hear, Byron?
This feels unpleasant to
Well,
discuss.
where has she been all this time? No, I can't. Listen, I don't accept it. I don't believe it's true. I think the Griz is having us on. I think it's
Are you
absurd.
having a laugh?
Are you taking the piss?
I'm
yes.
taking the piss.
Is that right?
I'm taking the
Oh, so this is not true.
piss.
Griz.
Everyone who is reported dead actually is dead.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
conspiracy I can clearly up.
Oh.
Nobody's still alive who's ever died. They're all still dead.
In England and anywhere else?
Everywhere.
Like Tupac, Elvis, they're all...
You can't fake your
they're
own
all
death.
dead.
Yes, with the exception of Olivia Newton-John's husband. He was
Yeah, he was
I believe
successful
he
at it.
successfully faked it.
He nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was Australia.
Oh, yes,
Who
yes,
is he here?
Here? Who is Olivia
Andy Kaufman?
Newton-John's? Yeah, maybe he is the Andy Kaufman of the United
It
States.
gets very confusing whenever there's a country award show and Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman show up in America.
Yeah.
Because then down under, there's like the Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman of America.
Well, yeah,
Tim
have to go-
McGraw
they're
and Faith Hill.
transported there, yeah.
I think it's Tim McGraw.
That's right.
Or no, probably not because Faith Hill is.
it's Brad
actors now.
Paisley and the woman from the Father of the Bride
That's right, who it
franchise.
is. Yes, Kimberly.
Kimberly
Williams.
Guilfoyle?
Yeah.
Oh, Williams.
Williams.
What if Brad Paisley and Kimberly Guilfoyle? So they just have to swap, really. So they're
They have no choice. They're transported.
wow.
They find themselves in Sydney. Right in front of the Opera House.
Just like
Romeo and Juliet.
I was going to say Philip Baker Hall. He was in the movie Sydney.
Oh my God. You mean Heart 8?
Heart 8, aka Sydney.
Oh,
Ay.
a movie from not this century.
Nope, sorry. If you're looking for something from the 2000s, you're out of luck. Wow. Well, look, Byron, we got to set up.
I already set up a net
you
across,
set up, yeah.
across the pool.
How many nets do we need? Just the one? Is that?
Just the one will do.
Listen, I don't know if this is awkward or a strange thing to say, but the Griz, would you mind teaching me
How to play water
just
polo?
one lesson, one water polo lesson before we?
That would be sporting, wouldn't it?
It would be.
It will be the sporting thing to do.
Yes, I agree.
Very well, Byron Denniston.
All right.
I shall teach you one water polo lesson.
And after one lesson, I will defeat you
Wow.
in a duel of water polo for the hand of Lady Amelia Spencer.
Sounds good. Well, tell you what, do you want to do the lesson while we take a break? Yeah, or do you want to do it on mic?
Yeah, do it during a break.
Yeah, we'll do it during the break. Okay,
think
so
that
let's
sounds
take
best,
let's
yes.
take a break. You can take a 5-minute water polo lesson.
That's fine, just to learn the rudiments.
Just the basics.
3 minutes more than I need.
All right, good.
All right, so we're
It'll
gonna
take me that long to get into my bathing costume.
Yeah, you're wearing a one piece like an old 20s.
Yes.
I, of course, am wearing a very European Speedo.
Yeah, that's a Borat.
It's
almost.
extremely European.
It leaves nothing to the imagination.
You're welcome.
Whereas I allow your imagination to roam free. What could be under this?
There's lumps that I'm not sure why there are lumps there.
There's lumps. There's lumps. There's lumps.
What do they call that band in England?
The Queen!
Oh, okay. What do they call Queen?
Her Majesty.
Oh, okay.
I tricked you.
We have to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more Jason Mantzoukas, more Byron Denniston, more The Griz. We'll be right back with more Comedy Bang Bang after this. Comedy Bang Bang, we are back. Jason Mantzoukas is over there by the pool. He's refereeing.
Oh,
and we're completing the lesson over here. Byron Denniston is in the pool along with the Griz. Now, Byron, I'm noticing that it doesn't appear you really know how to swim.
I thought I did.
What did you think that you knew?
Well, I thought I knew all of the swimming.
You thought you knew how to swim, but what did you actually know how to do?
Oh, I can walk in a pool.
Okay, yeah, no,
He doesn't even know how to float.
Well, I'm learning.
you're just
I'm
sinking
learning.
like a stone. Okay, so that thus endeth the lesson. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for the lesson.
I think I'll be all right. I think.
Yeah.
I think
The
I
Griz had to rescue you multiple times during the lesson.
He didn't have to.
you had to
He
administer
did.
No,
CPR
You swallowed
5 times.
quite a bit of pool
He
water.
chose to behave as though he were rescuing me. I really didn't need
And
it.
you chose to behave as if you were being rescued.
Well,
Choices.
He kept having to do the compressions on your chest. You were saying, Annie, are you okay the entire time?
And we don't do the mouth-to-mouth anymore, but I did it anyway.
The final indignity.
As close as you'll get to touching Lady Amelia's lips.
The transitive property of kissing.
It's an outrage. I did not need mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Not
But
at
you
all. I was
got
fine.
it.
Yes, I did get it.
Do you feel like you know how to play water polo
I
now? Because
do.
as you got into your bathing costume,
Yes.
you took off your robe, you admitted that you had no idea what the rules were.
Yes, that's correct. I hadn't taken any of those lessons I intended to, but actually we covered quite a bit in those
Yeah,
5
so
minutes.
you tread water and
Yes,
you
I have
just,
to get it into the goal over there,
Yeah.
over the net, and then and there'll be some treading water. Yes, which I think I can do.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yes.
we'll have this at the end of the show. We'll do this after plugs, I guess.
All right.
That'll be very exciting.
Yes, I think so. And
Yeah.
I do believe you're probably right that one of us will drown.
One of us will.
That is a way to like really definitively
Yeah.
say like who is going to marry
Is this
Lady
a battle
Amelia.
to the drown?
Let's do that. How about it?
I haven't played water polo to the death in quite some time.
Were those like intramural matches that you used to play back in
Were those your days at
in
Cambridge?
university?
But I one at a time.
Sorry.
University, I say.
Were you in the ancient days? Of course, it was played to the death.
Oh, when they first started, it must be an old sport.
It's 10,000 years old.
Wow! What did they use as the ball back then?
A rock.
It's just a rock.
Any sport now that's played used to be played with a rock.
And where was it played? It must have been before swimming pools.
In Loch Ness?
Those days.
Atlantis.
Oh, wow.
The lost city of Atlantis?
The lost city of Atlantis, not lost to those in the know.
You've been to Atlantis?
Can't say.
Is Atlantis a lost city because it is now a city of royals? It's like only royals
Yeah.
and where royals.
If that were the case, I would know it.
Not everything hidden is lost.
Oh, interesting.
I'll leave it at that.
Oh.
Interesting.
I mean,
Okay.
if you can't
A wink's as good as a nod to a blind man.
True.
if you can't escape the Earth via spaceship, I guess going underneath the levels of the water,
Like
down-
Rick
like
Remender's book Low.
Low, yeah. I mean, that would be one way to.
So many things in the ocean that human beings haven't yet to see.
We
Yeah.
know more about outer space than we know about the deepest
Yeah.
depths of the ocean.
I had a marine biologist on the show last week, and she didn't come with very many facts.
Oh, really?
I have to admit about.
Well,
Did
because
she talk about the see-through fish with the little light bulb?
Oh, that's some crazy
I think
shit.
that came up at some point.
If
because
you
we,
see Blue
I
Planet
love
2,
them. I love
it's
them.
next level.
They're my favorite.
we
They're my
mainly
favorite.
talked about Finding Dory and,
well, that
and her
film,
friend Lyle.
all of the knowledge of the sea is in that film.
Yeah, and also in the Under the Sea song
Yeah.
that Sebastian the Crab sings.
Oh, wonderful.
It's hotter under the water, etc. I have to ask because this came up today. There's some Rock and Roll Hall of Fame news.
Oh, yes.
That came up today, and you have a tangential relationship to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The spaceship is due to take off because of it.
Yes. The issue is that there's this fellow, I won't say his name, who
Yes,
is-
we cannot say his name.
No, cannot say.
We mustn't say his name.
No, and he has some scheme.
Voldemort.
No, not quite.
Not he who shall not be named.
No. He has a scheme to have some band, who I also won't mention, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And if that happens, it will be sort of the apocalypse, really.
The apocalypse will
Yes.
come about, and that's
Yes.
why people are trying to escape the Earth via spaceship.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
Yes.
so this is sort of a countdown to that. Now, Shauna Na was not on the short list this year,
Yes, right.
and Dolly Parton was,
right.
but she just took herself out of consideration, which means
There's an opening-
Oh, there's an
open
opening on
slot.
the nominee list?
Yeah,
Do you think she stepped aside on purpose?
for Shauna Na, I think she wants it to happen.
To make room for Sean or not? I don't know.
Do you think she's trying to bring about like some sort of Ragnarok kind of?
I think that maybe Dollywood is a spaceship.
Oh, interesting. Like that is
She's
America's
going to take off as well.
That's
She's America's
spaceship?
Buckingham Palace.
How
yeah.
did you find out?
Whoa.
Is it-
Wow.
Really?
I don't know.
America's royalty will all convene at Dollywood and take off.
Who's America's royalty? Who do we got?
Who do we have as
The
America's
aforementioned Kimberly Guilfoyle.
Kimberly
will be
Guilfoyle. Yes, of course.
Meghan Markle.
I guess Meghan and Harry, because they're
yes.
here.
They'll make a pilgrimage.
Harry Windsor.
A lot
Meghan
of people
Markle.
say that the Kennedys are the equivalent of American royalty.
Okay,
so my assumption
Cheryl Hines' husband.
is Cheryl Hines' husband,
The VJ Kennedy.
Maria Shriver.
We've met as a fellow water sports enthusiast. Of course, we've met.
Yeah, right.
There's a big convention every year of everything you can
Water
do in the
Expo.
water. Everybody gets together.
So anything to do with water. so-
Anything that you could do in water.
in water.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is a huge convention because
or on water.
yeah,
On
because it's
water.
navies from around the world. It's sailors.
Treasure hunters.
It's ice
Surfers.
fishermen.
Brock Lovett would be there as well.
Oh, do you know him?
I know Brock Lovett.
Oh, yeah. He's there every year.
Is he here?
Hey,
Hey,
somebody say my name.
Brock Lovett.
Hey, Scott. Hi.
Hey,
man.
It's me, Brock
Treasure
Lovett.
Hunter Brock
Yeah,
Lovett.
of course.
Oh,
Jason,
incredible.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
really
and
great to meet you,
You
Brock.
guys have met. Oh, no,
I don't
you
know
guys
that we
not.
have.
We haven't met
Of course,
before.
I know who you are.
Yeah.
But, I'm a fan of
I
your...
love wet treasure.
Yeah.
This is Byron Denniston.
Yes, hello. How are you? You're a treasure hunter?
Specifically wet treasure.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't fuck with anything that's like buried.
So you're
under
like the
ground or
opposite
anything.
of Indiana Jones.
I guess,
he
kinda,
does
right?
everything like
Although
deserts.
But he's
and-
not real.
Yeah. No, of
Not
course.
like Brock Lovett.
Not like Brock
But
Lovett.
Indiana Jones. This is a good question. Would Indiana Jones chase a treasure if it were underwater? I
Like,
think
would
he
Indiana Jones go to Atlantis?
Yeah, I bet he
Maybe
would.
that'll be in the new.
Maybe.
He did
Oh, I
in a
hope that's
video
the new
game,
one.
right?
Oh, maybe.
I think there was a video game where Indiana Jones went
Brock
to
Lovett,
Atlantis.
you play-
You
are
play
you a
video
gamer?
games? You're
I
a
like
gamer?
games, you know. I mean, sometimes you need something to do while you're going to. Is this what I sound like, by the way?
yeah, sorry.
I mean, it's pretty close.
I haven't been me in a while.
It's pretty close. If
Yeah,
you-
a little bit of a sore
I
throat.
feel that way
maybe.
every time, man. Every time.
Well, this is Hot Dog, by the way.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
Hot Dog.
Hey,
what's
what's
up?
going on?
And this is the Griz.
We know each other, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We know each other, of course.
So all of you guys get together at the convention.
Absolutely. I've skied over this guy hundreds of times.
He's been searching for treasure. You've skied over him.
One of my favorite things to do is look up at the guys that are doing stuff on the water. Right. And like, do they know I'm in the water? I don't know if I sound like me.
Well, it's been nice seeing you, Brock.
I sound like somebody. Yeah, I gotta go.
Can I ask you a
See
question?
you later.
Hey, Brock, one last question.
One last-
When you're finishing playing a video game,
Game over, man.
thank
That's
you.
what I say.
See you later,
Thank you.
Brock.
Take care.
Hey, just see you. Say hi to Shimmy on your way out. Shimmy's still here. So Griz and Hot Dog,
Yeah.
you guys know each other now. Hot Dog, we something came up.
Oh.
And we wanted to alert you to it, but Dolly Parton, do you know the famous big-titted country star?
Have some respect. Have some respect.
Aunt to Miley Cyrus
I think Godmother.
or Godmother, yeah, whatever.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Do you know her?
Oh, yeah, I know Dolly Parton. Not
you-
personally.
She was up for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
Oh,
this year.
yeah,
We haven't checked in since the nominations were
Oh,
announced.
yeah. No, I don't care about those nominations.
You don't?
None of that matters to me.
Oh, why?
I have a
Hot
whole,
dog.
I have a whole different angle, you guys.
Whoa,
we
my
came up
God.
with it last time we were here. It seemed like a long shot, but I have pulled it off as far as I can
done
tell.
it?
This is what we realized. Because all of the members of Sha Na Na changed their name from Sha Na Na to Tina Turner.
Right.
At that point, nobody was using the name Sha Na Na.
Correct.
And we realized that if I recruited into the new band Sha Na Na a bunch of people who were already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, then Sha Na Na would have been in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And
So who do you have?
Okay, well,
Now, but what we figured out though was
Yeah.
your dream.
You're not in
your
the Rock
dream
and Roll
is
Hall
to
of
be a member of Sha Na Na. So
Exactly.
it's a real. You have to make a Sophie's choice here.
Well, exactly.
You
Yeah.
can either be in Sha Na Na and have your dream come true that way, or Sha Na Na can be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but without you as a member.
well, at this point, here's the deal. I am in Sha Na Na right now. I am in Sha.
Wow.
Yes.
So that's
Huge.
huge.
That's why
Good on you, my
Sha-na-na
son.
has not ascended yet, is because
Right.
you're a member.
It's me
Well done, you.
and a bunch of rock and roll Hall
Who
of
do you
Famers.
got? Who do we got? Who do you
well,
got?
I'll tell you. I started out. I
Who?
went out to Paul McCartney on bass, Phil Collins on drums, Keith Richards and Jimmy
He
Page.
can't play
is
drums
like
anymore, but-
dueling. Well, yeah, I know now.
But that's okay
And
because
Bruce
Sha-na-na
Springsteen-
is mostly an a cappella band, as
Mostly
I
doo-wop
understand it.
acapella.
But I got turned down by all those guys.
Oh no!
They all said no for one reason or another.
What was Bruce Springsteen going to do?
What?
What was Bruce Springsteen going
He was
to
going
do?
to share a mic.
He was going to sing. Yeah, he was going to sing. He was going to share a mic with somebody. But now I got Mike Pinder, keyboardist of the Moody Blues, 81 years old.
Okay.
I got Tommy Hunt, singer with the Flamingos, 89. Lenny Davidson, guitar for the Dave Clark 5. He's the baby, 80.
The youngster.
The kid.
Hey, kid, come on in over
It's
here.
those three and me. And we
That's
are
Sha-na-na.
Sha-na-na.
Wow.
And they're all in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
How does it feel? You're a member of Sha-na-na. This is incredible.
It's wonderful. It's the fulfillment of a dream. I'm
What
having
song?
the
Are you guys
time of
playing
my
live?
life.
Yeah, are you doing
touring?
gigs?
We have not done a gig yet.
Okay.
Sha-na-na's next gig is coming up October 30th. It's the Malt Shop Memories Cruise.
All Hallows Eve?
Well, it goes all the way from October 30th to November 6th, the Malt Shop Memories Cruise. They're playing it. And
Can you imagine being on that cruise?
Dog.
Yeah.
I have to ask you a question.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to dash your hopes.
Oh.
Have you checked to make sure all of these men are still alive?
In the last hour?
You did mention Jimmy Page a little bit ago.
Is he dead?
Yeah. No, he's
No,
he's
Jimmy
still
Page
alive.
is alive.
I
Jimmy
figured
Page
it's
is still
John
alive.
Bonham.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes, you're right.
Yeah.
No,
well,
Jimmy-
it's hard. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
That was a big part of it to because there's all these people I wanted to reach out to that are dead. So a lot of it was like, is this person alive? And all these people are.
Wow.
congratulations.
I can't believe you got the guy from the Flamingos.
I know, man. But here's
I can't believe the Dave Clark 5 is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Hell, you bet. But here's the thing. though.
What's your favorite Dave Clark 5 song? We'll go around and
We're the Dave Clark 5.
What is the Dave Clark 5, like the song?
Their best album is their best of.
I agree. Well, there's 5 of them. But
Not anymore, though.
I'm partial to Hey Dave.
oh, that's the best one, right?
I like It's Mr. Clark to you.
So,
But
yeah.
this is what's amazing.
Tell us.
I think if I officially withdrew from the band today, the prophecy would come true.
If you were to just vocally on mic say, I resign from Sha-na-na.
Right.
The
Then
Earth
some-
Angels would come out of the sky and
Yes.
The
everybody
Book of
would
Love
get a job.
reveal itself.
The spaceships would take off. I mean, obviously the American one and the one in
sorry.
the Netherlands.
Sorry, hot dog. What do you do in Sha-na-na?
Well, I do this. Dip doo doo dip whoa.
Before every song.
Yeah. And whenever it feels right.
And do the other guys know Sha-na-na songs, or are you forced to sing Flamingo songs and Dave Clark 5 songs?
know
Are you guys doing Nights in White Satin? Like, what's going
It's
on?
tricky. They don't have email. And so just talking to them is like relaying messages through their adult children. And so a lot of things are not quite known. But we have until October for our first gig. I think it's going to come together, but I don't know if they know. I
So
don't know
you
what
are
they
at
know.
this point more committed to following through as a member of Sha-na-na than you are about bringing about the prophecy.
At this moment. But
yeah.
here,
Enjoy it.
Because
You've
you
waited
can
so
do
long.
the prophecy at any time.
well, but here's the thing. What if this version of Sha-na-na got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Oh, it's
on
not
its
gonna.
own.
That's what we talked
On
about
its
last
own.
time.
Hot dog, it's not gonna.
Like legitimately get in.
Yeah.
With
It's
this
not gonna
lineup.
happen.
Why do you say it's not going to happen?
never
These
gonna
guys have
happen.
already gotten in.
yeah, but
You know
with
what I mean?
bands that had like really had real chart success.
But Jay,
Such
at this point,
as?
at this point,
I
it's
mean,
a
Moody
Smoke Gets
Blues,
in Your
Nights
Eyes.
in White Satin.
Right, right.
The Flamingos song. You know?
Hey, we're there with flamingos. But this is a super group almost at this point.
It is.
You
That's
know?
exactly
So,
what it is.
Like they cut the line almost in the Rock and Roll Hall
It's
of Fame.
Cream in the Hall of Fame.
Cream is in
I
the
believe
Hall
they
of
are,
Fame.
yeah.
Do
One of-
Cream deserve to be in the Hall of Fame?
Probably not.
Absolutely.
No.
Oh, you think so?
Only because
Cream? Yes,
Only
I think
because
so.
they were already Rock Hall members. Maybe, probably one of them was.
I don't think. I mean, Clapton for sure, but I don't
Right.
think
What do you
Ginger Baker or
Should-
Jack Bruce were.
Should Clapton step down?
Well, because he's anti-vax?
Yeah.
Him and Van
He's
Morrison?
tired of this BS.
You don't want this BS no more.
He might be available for the new Shauna.
Yeah,
You might be able to get Clapton right now.
Robert
Get
Cray
Clapton.
is no longer speaking to him.
That's
If
right.
you take a very hard anti-vax stance in the new Shauna now, you might be able to get Clapton and Van
and Van
Morrison.
Morrison, yeah.
Oh my God, I'd be willing. And
Have you gotten the vaccine?
have I gotten the vaccine? Hell no, man. I'm out there on the water
Yeah, you're
skis,
outside.
man.
There's
I'm-
You've in the past said there's nothing that salt water can't cure.
That's exactly right. Nothing.
Byron, what do you think about all this?
Well, it's alarming, really, to think that all this man would need to do is say,
Is just purely say, I resign from Shauna Na, and then
into
suddenly the
microphone.
world is
but him
over.
and not me.
But
And
he won't do it.
He will.
It's so interesting that he, in so many ways, controls your destiny.
Yes, true. Well, all of ours, really.
Yeah,
He
I guess
controls
that's
all
true,
of our
yeah.
destinies. Yes, and if he were only to do that, the world would end, and it would be too late, but to get on the ship.
Here's what I'm saying. Okay,
Yes,
hey, hot dog, don't listen to this for. Go try out the pool. Try out your skis if you don't mind.
Can I
Okay,
listen?
Here's what I'm saying.
I'm listening too.
Yes.
Grizz, I'm not sure if you should be, but I'll let you. It's my plan. It's a secret plan, but maybe you can listen. I don't know. All right, you're dueling this
Am
guy.
I supposed to be listening?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jay, you're good.
Okay,
You're-
okay, good.
You're dueling Grizz to the drown.
Yes.
Here in a
To
second.
the drown.
We've established there's nothing in the rule book that says a hot dog can't be
A D to the
substituted
D?
in.
We call that a D to the D.
Obviously.
A duel to the drown.
The D, yes, yeah.
If hot dog's out of the way,
Yes.
then our fates are no longer tied to him.
Wait,
So-
how would hot dog be out of the way?
I could.
If he
What if I-
drowns in this duel,
How would hot dog drown?
Well, I could
Because you
nominate
could
him
sub
as
him
my
in,
proxy.
yeah.
Oh, I
Yes.
get it now.
Proxy.
I'm
As
sorry.
your second,
I could make
Yeah.
him, yes, I make him my dueling proxy, which really is probably for the best.
Yeah.
Because I have
this point,
a
we're-
fair amount of water in my lungs now.
this changes everything potentially because Hot Dog has to know how to swim in order to be a water skier.
yeah, and he could probably use those skis in the game. There's nothing in the rule book against
no,
that.
there actually
Okay.
is.
Oh, okay. Still,
But let me ask you this, and this
Yeah.
is like a pretty important question.
Okay.
Do we know, can hot dog die?
I don't know. Have we done anything about
It's a
that?
good question to bring up about anyone.
Right.
Better safe than sorry, I
I feel
say.
like we have thought him dead before, but that has not been true, or
Is
am
he
I
the
wrong?
one who changed his heart, or the? Or,
No, that is, yes.
That's-
It's really just been a matter of locating his heart.
Wasn't he
Yeah.
shot? Wasn't he shot with a hot dog
I don't
bun
remember.
gun? I don't remember any of the mythology. We'd
he
have
had,
to
his,
check
he
the
had
wiki.
his heart replaced somewhere else in his
someplace
body.
else.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
He
what
just
happened,
thought-
gentlemen.
Dalton Wilcox!
Dalton
right.
Wilcox.
Yep. Hi there. I've been lurking behind that palm tree.
I thought I heard a clip clop of a horse approaching.
I rode up my horse, and with the two of us, it's a
Well,
real
it's hard to get up this hill.
very slender
You
horse.
needed a pack mule as well to get up here.
Sure.
That's- everyone who is on the show in the backyard needs to take a horse. The last mile of the hill.
Yeah. But anyways, I just popped in to confirm that, I shot a hot dog with a hot dog bullet out of a bun gun. And
You just popped in to confirm that?
that's all. And
This is just a quick pop.
just quick pop. And I was,
Quick confirm, quick pop.
I was trying to shoot him in the heart, but he had moved his heart. And that's all. But he can die.
He can
As long
die.
as you locate the heart, he can die.
Okay. Thank you
Alrighty.
so much, Dalton.
But I have no idea where that heart is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he must move it every hour just to be safe.
Who
right?
knows?
I
Who-
mean,
It might be just always on the move. It might just be always moving.
it's like Lenny Kravitz, a future rock and roll Hall of Famer, always on the run.
But
Yeah.
it won't matter if you drown him. I like your plan.
Did someone say always on the move?
Lenny
Wait, is that
Kravitz?
Alimony Tony?
No.
It's Lenny Kravitz, maybe?
No, not Lenny Kravitz.
Oh,
Who's
damn it.
this?
Who do you think it is?
Oh, man.
L.A. Peterson?
That's right, the smooth
The
criminal.
smooth criminal!
Oh, whoa. So many guest stars today.
Oh my God, the smooth criminal!
Now, I can confirm that Hot Dog has never died, but perhaps has faked his own death once or twice.
Oh my God, you've helped him fake his own death, Al?
Yes, but he always chooses the same identity. Hot Dog.
Yeah, this is
It's very
unfortunate.
confusing.
So, how long does his fake death last? Usually,
An afternoon.
What a
People are
fucking
very
idiot.
sad.
When I faked my death, I had the smarts to change my name to Walton Dilcox.
That's right. I remember
He's a
those.
fucking idiot.
He never changed his name to Dot Hog.
Dot
Hot dog, and hot dog, dot hog.
Hugging up all them nuts.
Oh my God! So you've worked with Hot Dog in the past? Hey, Hot Dog, come back here. You can stop practicing. Hey, look who it is.
What's going on? Oh,
Take off your hoodie.
It's Carlifer's hoodie.
Sorry, Carlifer's hoodie. Yes.
Hello, Hot Dog. It's
Hey,
me,
yeah, I know.
L.A. Peterson.
Hey, man. Hey,
Yeah.
I got to fake my own death again.
What?
Hot Dog.
Why?
I gotta-
don't want to take your money again.
No. Yeah, because I got into a real fight with the water skiing Hall of Fame down there in
Okay.
Polk, Florida.
Let me ask you
Those
this.
guys are coming for me.
If you die, Hot Dog, you
Somebody
will
say
be.
Florida? Hey,
Oh, no,
who
oh
said,
my God.
Who said Florida?
Oh, it's
I did.
I
Is
know
y'all-
who this
is
is.
y'all safe?
We're safe. We're safe. Come on in. It's JW Stillwater.
Okay, hey, y'all. What's up?
Hey, JWS.
Vigilante crime buster JW Stillwater.
That's right. I'm a vigilante crime buster. That's what I call myself. And I just got off my fan boat.
Whoa! Welcome
Well,
to the backyard.
I don't want to set two people against each other, but there is also a smooth criminal here, JWS.
Yeah.
What? You know I hate crime.
I know. That's why I bring it up to you.
That's my cue. Goodbye.
Oh, no, hey.
Who's
that?
Say bye to Shimmy on your way out.
I was going to say, Hot Dog, if you faked your own death, you would be out of Sha-Na-Na.
Oh, shit.
Well, here's a question, and this is maybe a question for JW Stillwater because he
Okay.
knows the law.
I got time for two more.
Okay, well, go. I only have one. If Hot Dog, go splash in the pool again.
No problem.
Bye, dog.
Bye.
If Hot Dog dies in this duel to the drown, then every member of Sha-Na-Na will be in the Rock and Roll Hall of
Correct.
Fame,
Yeah.
and then everyone will ascend.
Then the rapture or whatever will happen.
This
Yeah.
is a question for me.
Yeah, I think so. Is that
I
is
don't
that
have-
legal?
I don't have the first idea what y'all's talking about. You just saying words. Hot dog, due to the drown. Sha-na-na.
Well, Sha-Na-Na is something you should know about. But,
I mean, I guess like the band?
yeah, John Bowser Bowman.
Sure.
Although no longer, I know.
I mostly know him from Hollywood Squares
the match
and the match game.
But Jay, what do you think? I mean, maybe we shouldn't be substituting Hot Dog in here.
I
Because
wouldn't.
If he dies, then suddenly our world is over.
Well, and also, like, not for nothing, I do feel as though this is a duel between Byron Denniston and the Griz, and it is for the
That's
hand of
right.
Lady Amelia.
yeah,
That's
Griz.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Wait a minute. What just happened? Am I back in the pool?
you're back in the pool. You're back in the duel, at least.
Oh, dear.
Back in the pool, back in the duel.
Hot Dog, come on back. Come on back.
Okay, what's going on?
Hey, how's
Can
how's
I go?
Yeah. Wait. Oh, you. By the way, you parked your fan boat in my pool.
It's a fan boat.
I know, but couldn't you park on the street or something? I mean,
It's a fan boat.
and how did you get into the pool? By the way, from the beach,
Oh, I did a big jump.
like an Evil Knievel.
Yeah, I cranked the fan up.
Hey, this gives me an idea. What if I was the first guy ever to water ski behind a fan boat? I mean, it's dangerous.
I mean, it would blow you as the skier so hard.
and you might
yeah.
get your head chopped off.
I know,
from the
I know.
fan.
If
I
you
would
stop short,
I would recommend goggles.
pair of goggles,
That'll do it.
I mean, it ain't gonna hurt.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Wait, so you guys are leaving?
All right, bye, y'all.
Oh my God! Wow.
Is it just me? No, I'm here too.
Oh, Dalton's still
Dalton's
here.
I'm still here, but
Yeah,
I'm getting
that's
on my
right.
horse. I'm leaving. I think I did everything I came to do.
Okay, gosh. All right. Well, Griz and or I'm sorry, the Griz. I beg your
You
pardon.
can call me Griz.
I can't. No, thank you so
I am
much.
the Griz, but you can call me Griz.
All right, Griz. Well, Griz and Byron Denniston.
Yes.
Are you guys just about ready? I mean, Griz has been oiling himself up our entire C block here. I mean, does that come in handy when you're playing water polo?
I'm nice and buoyant now.
May I borrow a bit of your oil?
Should have brought your own.
it's a BYOO situation back here.
But you.
Listen, let's face it. The chips are rather stacked against me. I haven't got oil. I have several lumps that can't be identified.
Also, nobody beats the Griz.
There is that.
Your catchphrase. We forgot about
There is that. Nobody beats the Grizz. And,
I'm shocked there isn't a T-shirt.
right.
Yeah, there should be one.
I'm not a very strong swimmer. I'm half drowned.
What? Who are you, Martin Short on Saturday Night Live?
Classic. Hey, wait a minute. Could I wear a floaty?
Sure.
One floaty.
Just
One
one on one
floaty.
arm.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
Why don't you put it around your scrawny little neck?
That's not a bad idea at all. Keep my head above water.
You ever seen those videos of like a baby and they put the baby in the pool with some sort of floaty just around its neck? So the baby's just like a little head floating on the surface.
I've never seen that, but I'm about to do it. Here we are. Yes. That's not bad at all.
You're not trying to back out of this, are you, Byron? I mean,
Not at
it
all.
sounded-
I'm just
yeah.
letting the world know what's at stake.
You're trying to lower everyone's expectations, so when you die, people will go like, "Well, he didn't have a chance."
No, I'm trying to psych myself up into.
I mean, you're going to be dead in 5 minutes or so.
Can't
dear
wait.
God.
I mean, all right.
Oh,
well,
If
guys,
it takes that long, I'll be embarrassed.